Hi, in this video I will do an example for the first derivative test. The example is asking for all relative extrema of the function 2x cubed plus 9x squared plus 12x minus 10. Well, we need to go step by step. First step is when you want to you find the relative extrema, this is the first must do. Find critical points. Means what? You find the derivative of the function, which is 6x squared plus 18x plus 12. Set it equal to 0. Here I can factor out 6 and I get x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals to 0. And then I can go for one more step, and while I'm looking for two numbers which add up to 3, and then you subtract, you multiply, you get 2. Oops, sorry. Well, this is x plus 1 and x plus 2. Well, this gives me all the critical points. There are two critical points, x equal to -1 and x equal to -2. So those are two critical points. Now, well, okay, the critical points are these. Are these relative max mean, or which one is max, which one is mean? Maybe none of them. So we have to fix that. So for this, we need first derivative test. But to do the first derivative test, step 2, to do the first derivative test, we need to find the sign table of f prime. Well, we have the critical points, so we need to just go ahead and then put all the numbers here. So there are only two of them. Put them in the right order, -2, -1, and then plus infinity. And then we have f prime, and f is here. F prime at -2 is 0. At -1 is 0. What else I need? Well, I need test values. Test value here, I choose -3. Here I choose, well, -1.5 or -3/2. And here I choose just 0. Okay, so let's just evaluate f prime at -3. -3 gives me here 6 times 6 times, I can use this piece here, yes, -3 plus 1 and then -3 plus 2. This is 6 times -2. This is -1. There are two negative signs. This gives me 12, which is positive. So here, this is positive. How about f prime at -1.5? It is -3/2, yes? So 6 -3/2 minus plus 1 -3/2, sorry, okay, plus 2. This gives me 6 times -½ and that is actually half. So this is negative, that's positive, and we get -6/4, which is a negative number. So this is negative. We also need to find what is f prime at 0. That is like 6 times 0 squared plus 3 times 0 plus 2, and that's 12, which is positive number. So this is positive. Okay, now that you did that, this last step is basically first derivative test. Says that the function before -2 is increasing, after that decreasing, and before -1 is decreasing and then increasing. And by first derivative test, we know that f has relative, remember this thing here, relative max at x equal to -2, and f has relative mean at x equal to -1. And remember this piece, first decreasing then increasing. But we are not done. We have to find the relative max mean. We know where they are happening, but we are supposed to find the value of the function at that point. So relative max is f at -2, the function itself at -2. So let me just grab the function, bring it down here. So it is 2, okay, let me focus out a little bit. 2 times -2 cubed plus 9 times -2 squared plus 12 times -2 minus 10. And this is, well, minus 16 plus, this is 4 times 9, 36, minus 24 plus, oh, minus 10. Oops, yeah. And this, you see that these two give me 40, 50, -50 plus 36, this is -14. And relative mean is f at -1, which is 2 times -1 to the power 3 plus 9 times -1 to the power 2 plus 12 times -1 minus 10. This gives me -2 plus 9 -12 minus 10. And this again, these two is 7. 7 minus 12 is -5, and that gives me -15. So the function has relative max -14 and relative mean -15. Very quick wrap up. These are the steps you have to always do while you're trying to find relative max mean. First thing is find the critical point. These are the points at which a relative max mean will happen. Then find the sign table of f prime and then apply first derivative, and it will give you the nature of these critical points. Are they going to give you relative max or relative mean? Then the value of the function at those points gives you exactly the relative max mean of the function.